Hello, Sue. Welcome back. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Tell me what the weather is like in Chiang Mai, where you are.
For today is pretty hot, but for the last 2 weeks, it's been raining. Yeah. What about in there?
Well, today it's unusually hot in San Francisco. It's sunny probably, so maybe that's what it is. Yeah, but it's comfortable. I like this weather. By the way, we should introduce ourselves again for the people who are tuning in for the very first time. Why don't you go ahead, Sue?
Yes. I'm Sue. I currently live in Chiang Mai and teaching Burmese to English speaker for almost 3 years. And I also do translation and interpretation for part time. And it's very nice to meet you all here.
All right, very good. And my name is Kenneth Wong, and I am based in San Francisco, Burmese American writer. Also, I teach Burmese language in America. All right, so today we are going to be introducing listeners words that we might use to describe people's features and appearances and characteristic, right? We have collaboratively pulled together a list that we think is going to be useful for most of the situations. Let's start with one. This is the Burmese word wade. What does it mean, Sue? Wade.
Is like to be fat or to be full figure, but we actually
Right.
don't like to hear that.
That's right. That's right. It's just like English, right? If you say that somebody is fat, most
Yeah.
likely that person is going to get mad. So the alternative in Burmese is what? Wade. Wade လို့မပြောချင်ရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဘယ်လိုပြောမလဲစုပြောပါအောင်
We can probably say like ပြည့်တယ် it's like to be chubby.
That's right. So in English, you do the same trick, right? If you don't want to call somebody fat, what you do is you say full figured or chubby. So in Burmese, it's the same thing. So instead of saying wade, you might say piede. All right. Yeah. By the way, when people meet each other, Burmese people have a habit of doing that. And I don't think a lot of people like it. For example, they might comment on you and say, Wala drobe. Wala drobe. What does it mean, Sue?
Like you seem to have like gained weight. Yeah, we actually
Right.
don't like it, but I have
Right.
no idea, we keep saying that.
Right. Voila, a little bit. And then the opposite is, oh, we love hearing that. The opposite is bem doa a little bit. Tell us what it means. Bem doa a little bit, no? If somebody look at you and say, Sue, bem doa a little bit, no?
uh yeah, actually I lost weight this day. Yeah, you seem to
See?
have lost weight.
So that is true indeed. Right. Yes. Yeah. But if we're talking about somebody who regularly drink beer, he's going to have, in English, he'll have a beer belly. In Burmese, how would you say it?
擺布咧
Bai
擺布
pude. Oh dear.
擺布
Bite Buddha. No, bite is belly. So Buddha is Buddha in this case means it's swelling. So bite Buddha is have a beer belly. That's what it means. Um, let's also talk about the when we are describing height. So if we are talking about someone like American comedian and actor Danny DeVito, yeah, obviously in English you would describe him as short. In Burmese, how would you say that?
布咧
Pure. All right. Go ahead. What is the word yap means? It's not just pure. It's you can also say yap pure. So what does
Yeah.
yap means? Let's explain.
So a yeah only can mean your height. So booty
Right.
is too short. So your height is like short. So a yeah booty. Or we can also say like a yeah name in formal way.
Right. Yap pure. Yap name. They are interchangeable, although yap name there is a little more formal, right?
Yes. Yes.
Mm. How about the opposite? If we're talking about a basketball player in America, for example, in Burmese you would say ayashire. Would
A
you?
yeah yes. And we can also say like down if
Down it.
one like also tall and also fit like a good figure, we say down or a yeah
All right, good. Well, let's actually compare a couple of the tricky words here. If somebody is short, you can say aya pure. You can also say aya nene, right?
Yes.
Similarly, if somebody is tall, you can also say aya shire. And what's the other alternative?
Miene.
Aya shire, aya mine. Both it actually just means that that person is tall, right? Aya
Yes.
shire, aya mine. But the word she and do, however, also means something different if you're talking about measuring things that you get lay out on the floor. So, for example, when we say "die Landschede," this road is, what does it mean? What are we saying about this road? If we say "die Landschede,"
This road is like long, but we can use the same word shade in
Schede, yeah,
yeah.
and the opposite would be this is a short little road, so we will say "die
And dore.
Dilantore. That's right. Dilancere, dilantore. So the important distinctions that we're talking about measuring things that are horizontal, like street or river or uh, stick, for example. But if we are talking about things that you might want to measure vertically, um, like a tree going up into the sky, then it would be miene. That's right. Yeah.
Yes, yes, we can only use miende, like the tall building or the mountain or the trees. We can only use the word miende for that one.
Right. The confusing thing is, though, if we are talking about somebody who has long hair, we would say "zabin."
这边是的，
That's
这边
right.
是的，
Yeah.
oh,
And somebody with short hair on the opposite end, you would say "su
yeah, 这边多的. But
zabin
oh,
shire."
sorry, I forgot to explain that the word 这边 is for hair and
That's right.
多的 If you add 多的 and 是的, they'll be like 这边多
Long hair and
的.
short hair.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So those are the tricky things, right? Even though we usually say "lanshire," "lantore," we're talking about things that can be measured vertically. When it comes to hair, we still say "zabenshire," "zabentore." So that could be very tricky for Burmese learners, right?
Yeah, yeah, like that. It's always confusing. We can
That's
use
right.
the word for high and the hair and also the roads in the street. All words are the same. Yeah.
That's right. On the other hand, we should warn learners that you cannot say "zabenmine," "zabenene,"
No,
can you? You cannot say it.
never will be so
Right.
blurred. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say ayamine, tall, or ayashire, also tall.
Yeah.
Ayapure, short, or ayanene, also tall, also short, sorry, yeah? Mm.
Yeah.
But ayatore doesn't want to say it. No,
We never say that yet, Dore. Uh, but
yes.
we have another word
Mm.
to use with the word do
Yeah,
for one who is a little bit short and also have muscles like the boxer,
right,
we say
right.
ginto do.
Gindodo, right. Well, technically, it's a verb phrase. Well, actually, no longer because if you double up do into gindodo, it becomes an adjective-like kind of word. So you have to follow it with a noun. So, for example, um, gindodo ne lu, right? So we're
Yeah.
describing something like that. You wouldn't say gintode. Technically, it's true, it's correct, but people don't say it, do they? Gintode
No, I've never heard of it. We only use it
in
with a
the
noun after
with a
a
noun, right?
ginto do ne lu.
Gintodone Lu. Okay, right. Gintodone Bolong the Ma, for example, a ball
Yeah.
player who is heavy set with broad shoulder but with a short neck, probably, right? Yeah. Hmm. And the opposite end of that is Galangala. What does Galangala describe, Sue?
Somebody like who is tall and also have like long arms or long legs. Someone like the former president of America, Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham
Galang.
Lincoln would, yes, right. Galangala. No, we should clarify though. When we say somebody, when we describe somebody as tulan xiaoying galan galane, when he walks in this galan gala fashion. It's not a complimentary word, is it? We're saying he looks awkward, right?
Yes, yes. Awkward. And we have uh we have a phrase for that one in Burmese, like
Mm.
"Nhai lùi."
Yeah, I
Nhai is
know.
a bird that yeah.
Right.
It has like very long legs. That bird has very long legs. So when it walks, it's like very awkward.
Yang in English is egret, long-legged, usually with white plumes, teeter-tottering around the beach. As a bird, it probably walks very elegantly, but imagine a person walking like that kind of bird. Then you'll get the idea what the Burmese mean when they say "tulan xiaowen galang galane." When he walks, he looks like that, right?
Yes, that's how we describe.
Okay, now let's go to some words that we might use that are favorable and describe people who are good looking. Oh, what does it mean when we say balak on it?
Somebody who has muscles and like yeah, like athletes. Balak
Like athletes, right? Balak down there. They are interchangeable. We're talking about somebody who regularly goes to the gym and takes good care of themselves, right? Certainly that's not me.
Oh, you don't go to gym?
Well, I do go, but I don't think I can describe myself as balak down there or balak down there.
Neither do I.
We might use that to describe Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? For example.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he really is muscular.
Yeah.
Balak
And what about women who are slim, slender, and their figure have beautiful curves? So in English, when we say slender or willowy, what's a word for that in Burmese?
We can actually say like "tuere," or if you want to say exactly, "golong tuere." Golong is like the body. Tuere is like willowy. Golong
Right.
tuere.
Quite literally is a willowy figure, a curvy, slim figure, a figure that has a beautiful posture, I suppose. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, like most of the actresses.
Right. That's true. How about male actors who are good looking? How might we say? For example, Tom Cruise. If you're going to describe Tom Cruise in Burmese, what would be the word that you would use?
We can say like chore or candy. For men, we usually say candy because it's like manly and handsome. That's why.
Correct. Yes. Manly, handsome, chore, kande. But there is a distinction, right? When we say chore, we are talking about also good looking, like the guy next door that you might have a crush on. But we are talking about like the former James Bond, the first James Bond actor, Sean Connery, for example. Would you say chore or would you say kande?
For that kind of person, we might probably describe as candy. But
Right.
for the word chode, we like to describe a man who is also um yeah good looking, and also they are like uh beautiful.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You could say beautiful and somewhat boyish, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. More
Yeah.
like that.
Fane is more like gentlemanly, dignified,
Exactly.
somebody. In English, it would be handsome. That's the closest word. Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
Candy.
That's right. That's right. Okay, we should also describe the opposite then. If somebody is ugly, what's the Burmese word for that?
We never like to say that, but we have the
Yeah,
word for us. Yo sore. Yo sore.
yoksore. That's right. Quite literally, we can break it down. Yok means appearance. Sore is bad. So
Bad.
yoksore quite literally means the appearance is bad. Yeah.
Yes, yes. But we can use it just to tease our friends. So it's okay.
Well, that's right. Oh, we're saying really good friends. Okay, don't do it to
Yeah.
somebody who's you just met.
Not one.
Yeah. By the way, sometimes among good friends, if you're women, you might also say a cheatane, right?
A jidan. Yeah, it's very formal way, and
Mm,
also we use those words like in the stories, like this witch. We if we're talking about the witch or somebody some kind of magical creature, which
right.
is very ugly and hideous, we say a jidan.
A cheatane. In fact, if we want to describe somebody without using words, we might actually name that character Machidan, right? We'll just call somebody Machidan, and you could figure out what she looks like, essentially.
Yeah, yeah, like that.
Let's talk about complexion, uh, skin colors. If we are talking about fair skin, white skin, like Irish skin, how would you say it?
Ata pure. Pure is to be white. So ata is for complexion. So ata pure.
Right? Athapude, very good. And we are talking about somebody like Burmese or Filipinos, mostly Southeast Asian, like Thai would probably have. They have a certain kind of a sun-tanned, brownish kind of complexion or skin color. That would be
Ata nure. That's actually my skin color. Ata nure.
right.
Love it.
Athanyure.
Yeah.
Athanyure. Yes, yeah. Do people call you New Jolly?
Oh, all the times. Yeah.
All the
Yes.
time, all the time.
Uh,
Explain that,
yeah.
New Jolly, what does it mean?
So we have already talked about chore, right? So chore is like to be beautiful, and new is like to have the brown skin. So new cho is someone who has brown skin and also looks good. Yeah, like me.
Absolutely, absolutely. But what about somebody who is good looking but fair skin? What do you say that then?
Pew Charlie, are you thinking of yourself?
No, 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 no. That is certainly not me, but I think it'll be useful if you actually come across somebody like that. You can use
Yeah,
that word. New jolly, new
Pew Charlie,
jolly. Yeah,
Charlie.
yes. In fact, brown skin or suntan colored skin is actually pretty common in Burmese songs and Burmese poems. So, for example, I'm thinking about Shoibu Tanaka, that famous song, and there's that line that describes a woman's complexion as Ataro nyo pianyeke. Ataro nyo pianyeke. So she's brown, but she's also somewhat bluish, right? Nyo pianyeke.
Yeah, kind of because it's too brown, and when the sun hit the skin, it changed the color a little bit to be kind of blue or something. So new
That's
pian.
right.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. And yet means, and yet actually suggests that it's very smooth and very tender, right? Fine
And
grain, shall we say.
and we also say use the word nyede for our face skin as well. When the face skin is really good and have no
Blemish. Yeah,
yeah, have blemish, and then who has very fair skin color, or even if the skin color is brown, if the face skin is like flawless, we like to say nyete, ata nyete.
Adanyete, that's right. The complexion is very smooth and flawless. True. All right. Dark skin. Dark skin, we would say that as
Mere.
atha mere. That's right. So that would be dark skin. Okay. Atha pure, fair skin. Atha nyore, brown skin or suntan. Atha mere, dark skin. All right. I think that's pretty much all the words that we were planning to cover. Is there any examples that we should give? Anything that you want to add, Sue?
I think it's already perfect, and there are a lot of words to learn. So yeah, I think we will wrap up.
That's right. Very good. Okay. All right. If that's the case, that's enough for this episode. Listeners, try using these words to describe people in your life. And then if you want to leave us comments as to whether you're using it correctly or not, whether you're listening to it on YouTube or on Facebook, write a comment down and then we will try to look at it and give you feedback. All right. Sue? It's always a pleasure. All right.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to meet you here and also your listener as well. Thank you. And predicts your Burmese words. And if you have any questions, like we would love to answer you back. Yes.
Right. Yes. And next time you see Sue in Chiang Mai or in Bangkok or somewhere in Thailand, remember to call her as New Jolly. Right.
Exactly. I will treat you some snack. Yes, for
Very good.
sure. Okay. Okay. This
Okay, listeners. Yes. Until next time, see you later. Namadwe me.
we may okay. Ta-ta.